video. I would have uploaded last week's one, but I took the executive decision not to upload last week's video until I can learn how to edit a section out. I don't mind about the num num cookie thing. It's just that there's a certain section in it I don't want to put on there. Because I want to protect a friend. And I don't think that needs to go on the internet. So, meh. So we'll be uploading from today. I have editing software so I can do bits and pieces, or I might just upload the entire VOD straight off the bat. I don't know. I might just do the entire fucking VOD. It might be easier. Anyway, for those of you that don't know, we are using the Kids on Brooms system. The Kids on Brooms system is a collaborative storytelling multi-die system. It is based used to be set in a magical school. Our lovely players are playing characters between the ages of 18 and 19, which is a very small range, but still they're playing characters that are 18 or 19, would have been better to be said. This is their first day, they haven't even gotten into the school yet, of going to the academy. Last session, they spent the entire time getting lost, finding someone that sold special cookies called Num Num Cookies, and
enjoying said cookies.
Yes, and enjoying the special effect of said cookies.
By accident.
So, before we start, let's make sure we've got everyone's attention. So, Blue, are you ready?
Yes.
Panda, are you ready? Cool. Thea, are you ready?
I like chocolate milk.
Well, that leads straight into the next section. Everybody that is currently playing or is involved in some shape, way, or form are either neurospicy in some way or mental health conditions. So everything that I do is neurodiversity friendly, mental health friendly, disability friendly, LGBTQIA plus friendly. So in one way or another, one if not all of us are on some form of spectrum in one way or another. Either on the neurospicy spectrum or the queer spectrum, or both. Don't know why I'm doing this.
Madam, you came in here on your own accord.
I thought you were talking to me for a second then.
Sorry, no.
I genuinely also did too.
I was talking about using the term queer spectrum, and I was like, I know you are, my dear, it's fine. So, just like I was saying, brand new system, brand new world, brand new campaign. The only difference is this time we're building it together. So I'll be talking to chat. So those of you are watching this on YouTube, if anyone does watch it on YouTube, either here or there, you come over to twitch.tv/darkholson. You better watch this at 6 p.m. till 9 p.m. BST. Watch it live. And you can interact with us and talk to us and add things and everything else. As you can see on the screen below, you'll see these dice roll themselves occasionally because chat are using it to roll. Thank you to the lovely Darkrai for making that for us. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask each person to introduce themselves. Uh-oh. oh, the timing on that was fucking brilliant. The fucking timing on that. Fucking hell, Panda. Panda's like, I was like, oh, everyone's going to introduce themselves. Panda's like, nope.
Panda, that was brilliant. I would also like to know bottom of the introductions. Wait, why do we have to introduce ourselves every day?
Because technically this is the first session I'm going to upload to YouTube. That's why. Oh, I know, right? Terrible.
Meanie.
But would you like to
I'll go first.
Panda wants to go first. Well, it's fine with me. Panda, would you like to introduce yourself and your character and then your pronouns, please, my dear?
Yes. Hi, everybody. I'm Panda. I play Cassie, which Cassie is a multiverse traveling character. So you'll see her in Wild Space and in Homebrew.
Yep.
And my pronouns are she, they. Yeah.
Finally, which one's I pick? That one. That's the one. Right. Bum 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 bum.
I'm gonna go next then.
You can go next. We'll make the brat come last. I'm sure she'd appreciate that.
I do love some edging.
I'm happy, or sometimes I go by happy, sometimes I go by blue. Depends on who it is, I guess. My own pronouns are she, her. I'm currently playing Celia. And she also goes with she, her.
Yeah, see? And the only person that calls blue is me.
No, you're not the only one.
Oh,
Don't call blue.
Blue?
What?
Wait. We could deny the brat. Could we? Should we? Nah, Thea.
Yes,
No.
I like this plan. Fuck.
Thea, sweetheart. Come on now. Introduce yourself to the world. You introduce yourself, I'll give you a cookie.
Fine. We'll get an actual cookie, and I'm mad about it. Hello, I am Thea Vane. I am a variety streamer that unfortunately gets dragged into this. I'm kidding. Take it as a joke. I'm kidding. Kidding. I like you most days, except for when you make me introduce myself to people. But anyway, my pronouns are I don't give a fuck. And I am playing Saphira, whose pronouns are also I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, both me and Thea are in the grounds of you can use any. We don't particularly care, but some days, just the joys of being gender fluid. People look at you and like, what is it today?
I mean, hell, I answer to just about any derogatory term you can come up with, except for the C one.
She answers to those because she likes it, which is something that's fine. Degradation. Yeah, this is how I screw up, but this is how I make sure we don't get. This is how I make sure we get demonetized. Yeah, degradation kinks are fun. Not my thing, but you know, hey, as long as you're happy. Not
You
that,
mean to me, Daddy?
Yeah, not that happy. I have to point to the screen because the screen is blue is in the bottom corner. Not that happy, different happy. Happy, joy, happy. Oh, yeah. All right, I have a list of incentives that I've forgotten how to spell. That's 3 O's, not 2. So, if you're watching this live over on Twitch, you can interact with the stream with monetary values, because if you're going to troll me, the least you can do is throw me a couple of bucks. So, for every sub, resub, gift sub, $5 and 500 bits, you can add tokens to the shared pool. Tokens are called adversary tokens. The players can use them to purchase things, so they can activate their powers, or they can use them to increase their dice rolls by 1 for each token spent. For $10 equivalent in bits, you give a player a re-roll. Re-rolls are very self-explanatory. They let them re-roll the terrible rolls, but they have to take the new one. Dun dun dun. For $15 equivalent in bits, you can make a character roll a d6 on a 1, 2, or 3. It is a critical failure. 4, 5, and 6 is critical fail. It's effectively a coin toss with more steps. It's much more fun to see someone go, I rolled a 3. Which one's that again? For $20 equivalent, equivalent bid, you can a non-hostile NPC. Non-hostile means neutral, friendly, information giver. You know, a nice person that will help the players in their school life. I couldn't think of another analogy, so I have to bear with. For $25 equivalent bid, you can make a hostile NPC. Hostile means obnoxious, aggressive. The type of people that would, I don't know, like the plastics from Mean Girls. You know, the type,
Bully.
Yeah, but not bully, but I was thinking more like the people that are quite vapid and have no idea that they're very shallow. You know, the type of people that thinks they have depth, but they have the depth of a paddling pool. For For $30 of the equivalent bid, you can player access to critical success to use whenever they want. When I say that on this system, a critical success means that they will get the maximum roll for anything that they use it for, which in some cases will mean the difference between a lucky break, which means that they can roll again and add all the numbers together, or making sure that something dramatically horrible doesn't happen to them. Now, for the benefit of those who are watching, a lot of these I'll keep track of, so please don't worry about it. The only things I ask you keep track of is critical successes on your individual sheets, because those are yours at the end of the day and need to be tracked by you guys as individuals. And then for every 100, we'll do a random event. I haven't had one yet because we're only 2 sessions in, so that's fine. Even my camera's ADHD is playing up. I can't barely focus. Cool. Before we kick off, give me 1 sec.
Oh well.
Hello.
I had to take care of something. There was someone at the door. Somebody out at the door. Anyway, so if everybody is ready, we will continue on. And hope that we get further than 5 foot. That's perhaps is pause.
20 foot?
Yes, we'll go 6 foot. How's that sound?
I make no promises.
That's fine.
6 foot in? No, no thank you.
Yes, please.
Oh, God's sake. For the benefit of those that weren't here last sessions, we gave a little bit of recap and give some people, the people on. We introduced the characters. They went to train station in the UK, found a bunch of people running into the walls at Gerrard's Cross for some strange reason. Found out the train to their school had been cancelled and been replaced with a replacement bus service, which is very English. And they found their way to Naromi, which is where the school is. They got off the bus, found out the Saf is the one that was supposed to be taking them around. Saf got lost most people, most of their group in the desert. Didn't give a shit. Found a person called Jack who was selling special cookies. Some of them ate them. Yes, some of them ate them. Had adverse effects. They were special cookies. This is fine.
Sorry,
Num num
something happened in
cookie.
my game.
Yes, num num cookie. Num num cookie.
Num num
Yes.
cookie.
But they did.
From my game, I'll pick it up.
Yeah, they did bump into their divination teacher, Miss Clairvoyance, who realized that a bunch of them were currently outside the main entrance. Were supposed to be there at least over an hour ago, and were currently outside in the dark while everyone else was inside eating. So we will
We were in the kitchen thing.
Go hug the cactus now.
You were in the kitchen thing. Are you trying to tell me that Saf had broken into the kitchen and found their way in through the back door?
Yeah, remember you said so.
Yeah, but then we got let out of the kitchen towards the main entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Did we?
I thought we were going through the
Early
halls to the
entrance?
main entrance.
But then we had some more cookie accidents, and then I tried hugging the cactus.
Yeah, because you nearly fell out.
Oh yeah, the cactus.
Yes, because you were going to climb into a window and then didn't climb into the window and you nearly fell out and landed on a cactus. That's fine. Right. Miss Voyance has taken Amethyst off to the medical wing. because Amethyst is unfortunately under heavy influence of one of the Num Num cookies, so they're not 100% sure how bad it actually is. So, my friends, you stand in front
Oh well.
of the grand entrance to the main hall. Now, majority of this school, the hallways are outside. So each room, each classroom is all connected via outside corridors because it's so fucking hot. There's no need to have covered hallways and walkways when your entire school is in the middle of the frickin' desert. It's fine. So, in front of you are lit.
Like to imagine that the classrooms are set up like Roman buildings and it's all just pillars and open air.
We can do that. Because remember, this entire school is carved out of the rock. So we can do that. But before you stand the proud, heavy iron door of the main hall, braziers blazing in front of you. You can feel the heat on your skin. The numerous dragons of the founding houses are carved into the metal itself. You can hear the shouts and cries of the kids beyond. Who would like to open the door?
I would.
Cassie? Step forward, Cassie, and open the door. No, I'm joking. Go on then, Cassie. Tell me what you do.
So I look around first, and I look at the dragons, and I'm like, ooh, and then I open up the door.
Do you push or pull the door?
Yeah, I pull open the door.
The door does not open.
Oh, is it a push door?
Yeah. As you look down, it does say in small text, push to open. Love you too. As you push the door open, you can hear it like gently grinding across the floor, cutting into the stone beneath it. But you are hit by the cacophony and eruption of noise as table upon table upon table of pupils are rambunctiously celebrating, eating to their heart's content. Now, instead of giant tables for the 4 different, because there's 5 different houses, remember? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different houses. So instead of them going up and down, they're just clustered. Clustered tables. Clustered. There are 5 different groups. You have no idea where you're supposed to sit. Yes, Panda.
Can Kathy look around and see if there's something to use to help us like get to the table?
I mean, you can get. Let's have a look. What you can give me a. Like if I wanted to use edge, I'd edge myself. Thank you very much, Microsoft.
That doesn't sound very fun.
It's also not what I meant to say out
It
loud.
sounds like a lot of fun.
Right. Give me a brains roll, Cassie. Difficulty of 4. This is where Panda's got to remember which one their brain die is. That's
This is a D8, right?
yeah, it looks like a diamond. Yeah.
Making sure.
Yeah, it's all good. This is why I like this system, because this system teaches you what dice look like.
I got a 7.
Woohoo! What did you want to find with a 7? Because this goes on degrees of success. The further past the difficulty level, the more control of the narrative you get, Panda, my dear. So Cassie, What is it you want to find to navigate your way through the tables?
I want to find something that sorts us into the table where we go to sit in the table.
You want to find a way, so you're trying to find a way of that you're going to get sorted. Well, only 2 of you need to be sorted currently. 1 of you has already been sorted. Because one of you...
Does Saf remember how they got sorted?
No, hang on. Let's see if Saf does remember. Saf, give me a brains roll. Difficulty of 6. It's where Saf's just like, I don't remember anything.
4. I got a 4.
On what die?
8.
Yeah, you just look over it, just Saf can't remember a thing. It's been a year, it's been a couple of months since you were at school, and it's been a whole year since you got sorted. You definitely know there was no involving of a hat. You know there was definitely no hat involved in any way, shape, or form. There was no sentient talking hat that would sort you. So do you remember that much?
Well, it ain't no hat, but I don't know how.
You're
Good
no
luck,
help
guys.
in this situation, Saf. I am so sorry
I'm
to
no
say.
help in any situation. It's fine.
Zelia?
Saf's gonna go find their table if they remember what their house is.
So, for the benefit of those that are listening or watching, there are 5 different houses. Magica Animi, Magica Mentis, Magica Amoris, Magica Festitorium, Magica Corporeus. So, Magic of Spirit, Magic of the Mind, Magic of the Heart, Magic of Emotion, Magic of Body. So, each of the 5 people, group, they are not broken down onto personality traits. They are broken into their latent potential magics. They're not broken down into jocks, brains, and evil people. Yes, Panda.
Is that in the Discord somewhere?
Yeah. Do you remember the pretty pictures that Brenna posted? There's different colored pictures of like there'll be a purple, blue, green, yellow, and red.
I text you in a message, so if you click click on the thing that I tagged you in, then you should be able to hop up towards the message.
So,
Okay, thank you.
Zelia, do you want to try and figure out where you were supposed to go?
Sure.
Give me a brains roll. Difficulty of 5. I lowered your one a little bit. You've just seen the other 2 fail miserably, so I thought I'd lower your difficulty.
A natural 8 on an 8 die.
Oh, that just means you pass. You don't get anything special for that one, unfortunately. But you pass. You succeed. Now, this can go one of 2 ways. I can turn around and say to you, what do you find that organizes you into houses? Or I can make the decision.
I'm fine with you doing it, and I don't have to decide.
Fine. At the front of the hall, with a long table where all of the teachers sit, because, you know, long tables make them all look big and important, is a tiny baby dragon sitting in a nest. And you see the other pupils walking up to the dragon, stroking it, playing with it, and then the dragon lays an egg. And each egg corresponds to the color of the house you're supposed to go to.
Question is, what are they doing with those eggs? They better not be breakfast.
Calcium.
Right, hang on a second. What was that, Fear?
Sorry.
I hope that's not breakfast.
Blue?
I hope they feed a dragon enough calcium and like protein to like make the eggs.
Zelia,
Any?
you're gonna grab the others? Oh, other. Okay. I mean, do you want to grab
She'll
Saf?
probably have to grab both.
Yeah.
Just like being like, yeah, oh there, look, dragon thing, and people doing the thing, and then probably just grabbed Saphira and Cass just because she didn't think about that Saphira was already.
Ah,
Right. Who wants to go first? Because I have already housed your characters, judging by the questions. Basically, when we do character setup, I went through all of their questions that they went through, and I housed them all.
Wait, we answered questions?
You did answer a load of questions, and I was, as you were talking and talking about your characters, I was making notes so I could actually house you all.
Okay.
So, who would like to go first?
You want to go first, Panda?
The dragon's just looking.
Are we just gonna offer me up like a sacrificial lamb?
It's fine. I don't.
I mean,
mind.
you would.
Stop pushing. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
One of you come first. Come on, let's do this. Come on, I'm tired. Come on. Don't look at me like that. Come on.
hi, Jeffrey.
Oh, one sec.
I was so confused. He started getting into the character, and I was like, is he actually like talking?
Yeah, I think the dragon is currently talking to you. I think.
There's somebody at the door.
Yes.
Okay, so I now have to add an NPC. The dragon is now called Jeffrey.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Are we gonna just have NPCs with starting with the like names with a J?
Gods. Jeffrey just looks at Saf and goes, "Let me guess. You forgot which house you're in."
I was dragged here. Against
So you don't want a reminder of where you're supposed to go and sit then?
No, I can probably figure it out.
Basically, instead of you getting the dragon, you're handed a tablet, like an iPad. that like, you know how you ask for password when you forget your password, you ask for a password reset. It just pops up and says, "Do you wish to have a house reminder?" And it just says yes or no on the tablet.
Fine.
As you push yes, it comes out and says, it asks for it. Basically, as you push yes, you feel a slight pinprick on your thumb, and it takes a tiny bit of blood, and it comes up with your full name, and says that you are in. You are in Magica Corporis, which is magic of the body. The people's attributes for here are passion, drive, and physicality and strength, both physical strength, mental strength. So you are red. You are red.
Ooh.
Now, that just scrolls away. You see an angry face. It just says, "Now go away."
Fair enough.
Right, and then Jeffrey just looks at the other two and goes, "Right, which one of you two new students is going to be next?"
Sure, I'll go first.
Go.
No, one at a time. Don't both touch me. Too many hands at once. How about you? And they look at Cassie. You, Cassie, you're first.
That sounded wrong.
I apologize. It's difficult. Do you know how weird it is to be this small a body and be the age that I am? I am 1,500 years old, and people mistake me for a child. It's irritating.
Well, you look like a child.
You look like a
okay.
look like a child. Wow.
I am a child. What's your excuse?
Anyway, huge interruption.
So then I pet the dragon.
I mean, the pets are wonderful. All you had to do is hold your hand on my head. But thank you.
You're welcome.
Now the funny thing about Jeffrey is he, as you look at him and you look at him normally, he is plain white, pure, like crisp paper white, all the way up and down, with bright yellow piercing eyes.
Oh.
And as you hold your hand on him, he starts to go through purple, blue, green, yellow, and red. And you, Cassie, are placed into Magica Amoris, which is magic of the heart, house color green, and the pupil attributes a love, a universal love of all existence. You love everyone and everything. And it then turns around and goes, do you, I think Jeffrey just literally goes, do you agree with this decision or would you like to change your mind?
I agree with this decision.
And it's like, good, you weren't going to go to, and he just, next thing he goes, good. And you just see him go, like grabbing hold of the, like the pedestal that he's on and you just hear Dark go, as he craps out an egg. It drops into a dish behind him. It's been a long night. Give me a minute.
What are the eggs for? Because you just told us in which house we are. So, what is the goal of the egg?
The eggs house your familiars. Did no one tell you this?
Oh.
You were supposed to be told this by your pupil chaperone on the way here.
Oh shit, did I leave my familiar at home? You just hear that from across the building.
I mean, we kind of got lost on our way here, then got a little problem with the spicy cookies. So
oh, you found Jack. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, did you bring me anything?
Okay.
Cassie's
I
gonna
don't
pull
think I
out
have
her
any
bag.
left.
Like, yeah, Panda. Cassie's like, I got one. I got one. Here you go. You want to give it? What type of cookie are you gonna give him, Cassie?
A nom nom cookie.
Uh-oh.
Not a special cookie, right? Because I think you ate your only special cookie.
Oh, yeah. So it's just a yummy cookie.
I like the fact that Saphira's like, don't give him any. You've already eaten it. Don't give him cookie. Don't give him. So Saphira, what we're going to do is we're going to flash back to the year that Saf started. The year that Saf started, somebody gave Jeffrey a num num cookie, and he spent the entire evening clinging to the walls, pretending to be Batman.
Nobody got their familiars for like 2 hours.
Jeffrey just flew around the entire hall just going, I'm Batman, I'm Batman, I'm Batman, I'm Batman. As we cut back to today, and you just see everyone just turns around and looks at Cassie. So everyone from last year and beyond's like, don't do it, don't do it. Doing that whole like cut it out gestures, like, no, don't do it. Teachers behind you are like, right, it's like starting to charge just to make sure you're not going to give it like slow motion running, slow emotion running towards you. Like, take your
Don't give him the special cookies.
Do you take your egg and walk away then, Cassie?
I gently take it and hold it to my chest.
Cool. Right. Zilia, you're next. Come on, chop chop. Let's get this over and done with.
And I'll just put my hand on. That sounds wrong. Huh?
Oh, don't choke, Mel. Don't choke the dragon. Holy crap.
Is that a new word for sex? Instead of choke the chicken?
Oh. Choke the dragon. Wonderful. Right. Again. Zilia, it goes through purple, blue, green, yellow, and red. Jeffrey just looks at you and goes, "What? I can't sing the Final Fantasy VII fanfare? What? Why? What's the Don't look." He turns purple, which puts you in Magica Academiae, which is Magica Spirit, which is purple. Looks at you and it's like, apparently it's like, this is for people who have latent psychic abilities, masses immense of empathy and kindness. You look confused. Do you wish to keep this decision, or would you like to roll again?
I'll keep the decision.
Jeffrey does that. There's every time someone is he puts up his paw as if to like hold out, but like a gacha game. He holds his hand out for money. Like, oh, one of these days someone's gonna say yes, and I'll be able to make a fucking fortune. you didn't hear
I'll
me.
just give a cookie in his hand.
Oh,
but it's just normal.
like it's all you hear is oh, cookie. And he eats it and he goes, "Ah, damn it! I'm Batman this year."
You do not need the special cookie, you piece of shit.
You shut up! It was you that gave me the cookie last year.
Yeah, and I regret my decisions.
Like everybody in the school already knew this. Everyone just looks at everyone, just like everyone's just making sure like Safi is sat down. Like everyone's like got a hand on to make sure that they stop fighting. Like, don't fight the dragon this year.
Fight the room.
It was fun to watch, but you couldn't. You kept Jeffrey kept saying he was Batman. You kept saying you were Scarecrow, and it got really weird.
Scarecrow's better.
But yeah, Jeffrey just again grabs the pedestal and goes, if I strain anymore.
Familiars aren't always dragons. So how do different species come out of your egg?
I thought you were going to ask me how different species come out of my ass. Most people do. Do I really have to explain to you? What type of school are you in? You're in a magic school. So how do you think it works? Genius.
Hey, don't make me bop you upside the head.
You make me bop you upside the head, man. Ah.
He may be small, but he still breathes fire.
Yeah, I do. Now, Saf, is this where Saf kind of like nurses like a freshly grown patch of hair that has just grown back after a year?
Maybe.
In the back of the head. Now take your egg and sit down with the rest of them. Don't worry, the tables aren't actually sorted. They just said that you could sit whatever the hell you want. Why would we separate you into houses? That'd be weird. You would have no interconnections, intermingling between the classmates. That would be weird. Why would we want to separate you into different... We're just setting you... Whatever. Jeffrey just looks at one of the teachers nearby and goes, I'm done now. My butthole hurts. I'm done. I'm done. Here comes...
Someone needs a nap.
Yeah, I do. Oh, here comes a decision for you guys. NPC.
Oh.
What teacher takes Jeffrey? We have the teachers that are left open is the history of magic, potions, astronomy, numerology, charms, brooms, summoning, transfiguration, draconic magics, and magical baking.
Draconic magics.
I would go with the baking because you know that bitch is a foodie.
So, in that case, then, so Panda can pick who the Draconic. So there's going to be 2 teachers that come over then. The Draconic Magics teacher, which Panda's going to decide their name. Uh-oh.
A decision?
And Thea is going to decide the magical baking teacher's name.
I hate you.
Yeah, it makes people with ADHD and neurospiciness make decisions. Woohoo! I mean, you can make the decision as a group. That's all good, or you can leave it to me.
Her name is Mrs. Buttersworth.
Mrs. Buttersworth. Okay, cool. MRS. So she's MRS BUTTERS. Right. Would you like me? Right. Judging by that description, would you like me to describe what they look like, and you can tell me whether you agree with it or not? Right. Mrs. Buttersworth is on the fluffier side. She is the plump, voluptuous, rosy cheeks, smiling face, pinny, like full-on apron, covered in flour from head to toe, and smells oddly like vanilla and cinnamon all the time. She's always happy to see everybody. That's what you want. Do you want the Draconic teacher to be called? Oh, I could work with that one, Panda. So think elderly lady, around about 65, like the stereotypical grandmother that would make cookies and everything for everybody. So yeah, but she has a slight scent of like freshly baked cookies and muffins, vanilla, strawberry, and lemon. Sound good? Does that sound good?
Mm-hmm.
She's also like short, like 5 foot something. She looks like a cake topper, she looks like a living cake topper. She looks when she walks, she floats. Does that sound good, Thea?
Yes.
Cool.
Penguin, I'm sorry you had a bad carried. Go stink.
Don't worry about it. I've got rid of a few of them. Well done for standing up to yourself. Well done. So
Proud of you.
very much so, bud. And the Draconics magic teacher is Mrs. Doubt hyphen Fire.
Perfect.
Should we make Mrs. Doubtfire like double-barreled her name? So she kept her maiden name. She double-barreled it with her husband. So she's Mrs. Doubt, and her husband's name is Mr. Fire. Or actually, no. Would she be married to a man or a woman? She's the first married character that we've got. So would they be married to a man or a woman? Oh.
Well, Mrs. Doubtfire is a woman, so
You have to be married to a man.
No, they could be married to a sexy, voluptuous female dragon. I mean, what?
Oh,
Why do I
yeah.
just see like a very stern person that is like very like strict and stuff, but as soon as like the topic of her like other like her
Partner
is like mentioned, she suddenly is like with her head in the clouds.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. So Mrs. Doubtfire.
I want Mrs. Doubtfire to be totally enamored with their partner, like they are the sun shines out of their
Like it's like it's a very stern person, but the moment like topic of her partners like mentioned like just a change of
by the name and name dark name, not maim. Mrs.
domain.
Fire. When the strict strict teacher you until their oh my god, I can't spell PART partner is mentioned, then they turn to goo. So in that case, then with Mrs. Doubtfire, I'm gonna assume. Do you want to go for like very prim, proper? Instead of wizarding clothes, she wears like a suit, pantsuit, jacket, tie, or did you want to go full wizarding attire? Oh, Panda.
Well, she would look like a grandma.
Oh, you want to go for that, Mrs. Doubtfire? Oh, you want to go for Robin Williams, Mrs. Doubtfire? Oh, wonderful. In that case, then, yeah, cardigan, floral print blouse, gingham dress.
And when she has her handbag, it's very Mrs. Mary Poppins-esque.
Oh.
So anything that she pulls out of the bag, it comes just out of nowhere.
Oh, I like that.
Bag has infinite space.
Right, I'm just having to make notes while we do this. Same name has a carpet bag like Mary Poppins. Cool. She's Mary Donkey from Shrek. Fucking hell. Right. Yeah, so they carry Jeffrey away and all he hears, well, dear, on the way. I think Mrs. Buttersworth picks up Jeffrey as like she goes, well, I'm struggling a little bit. It's a little bit heavier than I was expecting. And you see Mrs. Doubtfire leaps across the table and goes, help is on the way, dear. Help is on the way. Leaping over the tables. She goes, I've got you, dearie. Is there any real need to jump over the tables? No, but I looked good. So the pair of them just carry off Jeffrey, and Jeffrey's like, why does it take two of you? Because you're a heavy fucker now. That's why. You shouldn't swear in front of the children. I don't give a fuck. You've got no idea because the pair of them are like, they're talking in unison when they talk to Jeffrey. It's like cute, but also slightly disturbing. Right. So, Cassie, Zazilla, where do you want to go and sit? Saf is sat with a group of people. They look slightly uncomfortable sitting with this group of people, but you can go and sit with them. Or you can sit elsewhere. Uh-oh, making you make decisions. Everyone's
Is there a spot where there is more space?
Every time a pupil goes to join a table, the table magically expands. So the tables contract. When somebody leaves, the tables contract. And every time someone joins again, the tables expand. So when you try to look for a table that is bigger or smaller, you can't find one because the tables magically adjust to fit the number of pupils that need to want to sit at the tables. But if you would like, in this main hall, like I said, there are the 5 separate tables, the teacher's table at the head, and a large, ornate, functional, yet centerpiece fireplace. So you know the type of ones that are like about 10 foot long, equally as high, and it seems to be less for actual heat, but it is functional for heat, and more for looks. You could go and sit there if you wanted to.
What do we want to do, Blue?
if it is possible, my character probably want to sit on the end of the table where there's no one on her right side sitting.
Okay, that's fine. Because these tables are circles, so to be like circular tables. But I think as you have like the like, I'd like to sit on the end, but have no one next to me. The table expands, but it doesn't just expand outwards as a circle. It expands outwards into a line, loops back around on itself to connect back to the circle. So you have your space and an extra space next to you, so you're sat on the end of the table. So it kind of looks like a lowercase b at this point if you looked at it from above. Don't worry, Panda. I won't ask you to make the decision now. We're gonna go take a break, so you can think about where you want to sit when we're on break. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll see you guys in a second then. So, right, it's time for break. So, Winston. No, we're not going for that. We're going for that way for looks, Penguin. They're married to Mrs. Fire. So Mrs. Doubt is their original name, and they married a Mrs. Fire. They double-barreled their name, so they're called Mrs. Doubtfire. But yes, it's time for break, so I'm going to get up, get stretched, and go to the bathroom, all of those wonderful things. While I'm on break, I will be playing 3 minutes of ads. I know they suck. Please bear with it. Just lets me turn off pre-roll ads, like an hour or so. And if anybody coming in doesn't have to worry about Twitch's forced pre-roll ads. So I'll see you all momentarily. I will not be long. I'll see you in a sec. I'm back. Yes, double barrel means hyphenated. Hyphenated. Yeah, that's what that means. Hello, 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 my friends. Thea, did you get a drink, my dear? Double barrel was a shotgun wedding. It's a nice day for a
I already had one.
I have two. This is juice. But for those of you that are interested, I am planning on... I've spoken to the mod team because I have an idea of getting, like... Because obviously I have the Patreon where people can make characters depending on the tier and they get added in. But I thought if I can get the community involved as well, you guys could make pupils that I could... like make pupils, and then I would pick them from a list of everyone that wants to make a pupil, and then I could play them and then interact. I can interact with the game and everything else. Thought it'd be fun. Those that aren't playing, they can create an NPC pupil that would interact with the party and everything as we play through. But it's fine. But like I said before, this is very much collaborative storytelling. But for those of you that are here, yeah, I will run with any idea. I will run with any idea, whenever, however. I will make pretty much any idea work. So, if anyone's worried about making ideas and so on and so forth, we have elves, we have dwarves, we have humans, we have half dragons, and so on and so forth. So if you want to go that way, you can do. It's no problem. You're not supposed to stuff both of them in your mouth at the same time, you know, Billy.
But it won't break. So there we go. Didn't want to break, so yeah.
Now you got one in each hand. It's fine. I'm not helping myself, am I?
Not at all, dear. Not at all.
For those of you that are wondering, I have a program open called Obsidian. So as these guys are talking about the descriptions and I go quiet for a little bit, is because I'm updating Obsidian. I have an absolute live document that gets updated as and when we like describe who these people are. So far we have divination teacher Miss Clairvoyance, we have Draconic's magic teacher Mrs. Doubtfire, and their wife Mrs. Fire. We have the magical baking teacher, which is just known as Mrs. Buttersworth. No first name. No, you have no idea if they're married. They just go by Mrs. Buttersworth. They're very secretive when it comes to the other half. You can have demons, it's fine, but keep it low tier. Think Blue Exorcist level of low tier. Not power level, but like they have slight changes and stuff. But I'll figure something out, Crimson. It's fine. So yeah. So if anyone is wondering, especially for anyone that was like, because I said to Rex, if they wanted to join, come and hang out. Oh, is that what that smell is? Oh. No, my other half bought new body spray, like misted sprays, and they're standing in front of the fan so I can smell them. They smell nice. Love you, pretty lady. Would anyone like to hazard what they just said when I said I love you, pretty lady? And if you get it right, I'll give you a re-roll.
They flipped you off, didn't they?
Your wife?
Yes.
They flipped you off, didn't they?
No, they said something. What do you think they said?
Oh.
Oh.
I love you too. Like a normal neurospacey person.
No, they all smell nice. No, my other half. Whenever I say love you to you, what do you always say? Precisely. It's not one of those. It's like one of when someone says they've got like a grin from ear to ear when they say it type of thing. Not like an actual thing. She's usually got like the smile in her eyes type of thing. So when I said to you, "Love you, pretty lady," what do you think she said as she walked away? Very nice. She's showing me things. She said, "Fuck off."
Oh.
I think.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Those of you that don't, I've been with my love you too. No. My other half's never said that. Very nice. Right. It's a freebie.
Do
Yeah.
you not have a command for YouTube?
Oh, I did. Hang on.
Or what is it then? Because I did a thing, but I don't do I just socials, fair. I tried to do YouTube and it didn't work.
Oh yeah, socials. Yeah, it's socials. That's why. Anyway, right. Zilia, are you ready? Cassie, ready? Saf, ready? How long before Thea?
As I'll ever be.
There we go. Right, Cassie, where have you parked your butt?
I have parked my butt in well, I can't say at the teacher's table because that's the teacher's table, but I go and I sit with Saf.
Yes. So when you say you sit with Saf, do you sit like uncomfortable, like this close to her, to them?
No. I sit in the chair next to them.
That's fine. So as you walk over, the table kind of expands and another chair appears.
That's probably why no one's filming.
You want to, yeah. So yeah, like it's strange because the table that Zilla sat down at has got bench tables, bench chairs. The table that you've sat down at, Cassie, with Saf has got actual chairs. Another one is using stools, and it feels like the equivalent of we've run out of chairs. So Saf, Cassie has parked her bottom right next to you. Yeah.
You picked the wrong table, man. Nothing but troublemakers. Horrible people. Just, they've got the biggest smile on their face, like they're literally just being a
Cassie just looking at you like that would be like the best response to what Saf just said as well. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm sorry. I had a conversation with Spawn, so
Okay,
I heard everything, but it went.
It's fine because yeah. So
accurate.
Saf, as you're trying to talk to Cassie, they have been distracted by a passer, one of the passing pupils who they actually know from when they were younger. So yes, we're going to add Spawn as a character.
Oh, great. Spawn is unknowingly in D&D.
Yes, there's they're an NPC. So it's fine. So yeah, so Saf, yeah, you've just been ignored the entire time. So Cassie's now looking at you with a blank slate look, like a blank slate look on their face. And now apparently,
You know what? It's about right.
like the fact that Cassie sat next to you and is now talking to the table behind them.
Savage is gonna shrug at everybody else at the table, like
So
I don't pay enough to care.
there's one person that sat next to you and says, "Oh, who's your new friend then, huh, Saf? Who's your new friend, huh? Special friend, huh? Special friend."
How you doing?
Don't make
Would
me
you
punch
like
again.
me to shove a stick up your ass?
Ooh, Saf, I like your new friend. Your new friend has got spunk. I like it. It's wonderful. Saf, what's the name of your friend?
I'm not claiming this one.
So they're like, oh, come on. Really? You're not going to tell me what my name? That's just rude.
Yeah, well, this isn't new.
But still, I'm hurt. I'm very hurt.
No, you're not.
You're right, I'm not.
Fucking lie. Oh well.
I mean, there's another person I'm going to have to introduce to the table in a second. A very kawaii girl sat at the table. So yeah, they're very, very animated with their hands. Very like, oh, like very dramatic. Cassie, very, very dramatic. Very it's like very much like over the top body movements whenever they talk and everything else. Like, wow,
Really should take away your coffee.
Sweetheart, I am fine.
Or
thank you
their
very much.
sugar intake?
Excuse you? Excuse you? Not everybody here has a caffeine problem, okay? Not everyone here has a caffeine problem. I might have one, but that's beside the point. Don't be so stereotypical.
As long as you don't combine it with the special cookies, I think it's fine.
They just turn around and go,
Don't
what
make
the
it so easy.
they just, what the fuck did you come from? Zilla's just stood over their shoulder.
I mean, I've been standing here for like 10 minutes, but you just didn't notice me. So I'm sorry for that.
Wow, put a bell round your neck. My gods.
I'm not gonna wear a collar. I'm sorry, but no, I'm not into that.
There's a girl that's sat next to them that's wearing like a cot, like an actual, like a big fluffy, like dolly. Oh, what's the laced collar? Bells? Bells? What about a bell? I've got one.
Oily?
The ding. What? I spent the entire summer being able to express myself properly, and now don't you think I look cute? They did. They've gone for like the cat ears and everything.
Well,
I think you look majestic.
Yes. And before anyone sits there going, oh, why they got cat ears? I have made an outwardly expressioned furry character. Yep, I did. I made an actual character that I was like, do you know what? Can we not expand on my face so quickly, please? That was slightly frightening. Yeah.
This is not you. This is a different character.
So yes, so you have the very animated. She goes, right, anyway, and they offer their hand to Cassie and goes, my name's Jax, and they do it like the very much like the posh lady offer their hand, so you'll kiss their hand type thing. You know that like enchanté.
did you wash your hands or did you just use water?
Sweetheart, I washed my hands and I used hand sanitizer. My boyfriend doesn't like me touching him in any way, shape, or form unless my hands are clean.
Okay, I extend my hand.
Oh,
and
you're like,
shake
oh,
it.
okay. They're like awkwardly trying to like go from this to oh, okay. They're shaking your hands. Probably goes, my name is Jax. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. And I lick the hand.
Ah. Saf, why did you bring one of the, why do you always bring one of the people that lick? Why do you always bring the people that lick?
I don't know. They keep finding me.
This man guy named Ed Ryan, the desert.
You find the ones that lick and you find the ones that bite. Always find the ones that lick and bite. Why? But also the quiet ones. Why are you still stood there? Sit down.
But I can't really see a spot currently here, so it's gonna be difficult to sit down.
Just think, I would like to sit down and watch the table move.
Yeah, the table kind of does it for you.
Or you could do
oh.
what I did. That. Oh. Sorry, Blue.
All right, Blue, then Panda.
Yeah.
So Blue.
I mean, I'll just kind of like be like, table, do the thing that I want, and then like wait for the thing to do the thing.
Jax just lets you go, sweetheart, actually think, use your thoughts, and think. Don't just sit there and go yell at the table, do the thing I want you to do. Think. Express will and thoughts. Are you able to do that?
I think so.
Okay. Are you going
You
to?
see, like looking very difficult, like trying to like kind of like.
Actually physically straining. Just. All right, give me a grit roll, difficulty of 3. This is mainly just to make sure that you don't burst a blood vessel, Blue.
That one. Oh, not one. Oh dear.
Okay, we can go one of 2 ways of this. You can burst a blood vessel in your eye, and no one will make a single thing, or we can go with a social faux pas, which would make you slightly embarrass yourself in front of all these people. So you
Just
can,
go with the blood vessel.
yeah. Everyone just looks at you. It's like, okay, Saf, stop your friend from thinking so much. They've hurt themselves.
Oh dear. Hey, you should probably not do that.
And Jax is like, just looks at the table and says, how about we just looks at the table, like what, like this, look. And they look at the table, think, and a chair appears. See, like that. Now park your tuckers and we'll make sure you don't burst anything else.
Yeah, habit of bursting things. Thank you very much.
Okay. That's fine. But yeah, so Jax just looks at Cassie. Are you going to burst something as well, my dear, and make a remarkably rememberable impression?
Oh, honey, you wouldn't like that.
Oh, I like you. You have sass.
And trust me, I've already sat myself, so.
Wonderful. Good. We're going to eat now. Right. New friend that burst a blood vessel trying to impress us. What's your name?
My name is Cecilia.
Okay. Do you think you can eat without hurting yourself?
I am not a toddler, so yes.
I mean, no disrespect. It's just so you think and hurt yourself. I'm just worried that you might choke when you try to swallow something. And you just see Jax just sit
Just currently think of hitting the head or not, kind of thing.
Yeah, but yeah,
You're just thinking of like.
you just, as soon as Jax says it looks like you might struggle with swallowing something, you just see them like lift up their hand and like put it on Saf's face, like saying "shut up." Yes, Saf, I can hear you thinking.
No, you can't.
Uh-huh. That's why you were going to make a dick sucking joke now, wasn't it?
Up.
Uh-huh. Wonderful. Everyone just sits down. Now, the cat girl one in front of you, she is in a purple uniform. Purple. Which puts her in Magic of Spirit. But she's in a lighter purple. She's very much customized hers. So there's frills everywhere. She has like purple cat ears and everything to go with it. She puts her hand out. She's like, nice to meet you. Meet you. Friends. I need friends. I need more friends. Please be friends. Friends. I sound desperate, but I'm not. I just like meeting new people.
They're not as crazy as they seem.
I'm not crazy. Just a little bit, but still, it's fine. Why are you looking at me weird? Why? Well, one of you looks like they're struggling to think about thinking and breathing at the same time, and one of you looks like you're trying to figure out whether. Stop! Put the knife down, Cassie, friend. Put the knife down. Don't try and dig it into the table. Put it down.
I have art supplies out. It's not a knife.
What? It was a grey pen then. I apologize. I got nervous. You try being friends with Saf and not think that anything instantaneously that's silver or grey isn't a knife.
What do you have? A knife! No!
I pull one out of my bag and you mean like this?
Oh my god, there's two of them.
A knife!
And Jackson's like, that's not a knife. This is a knife, and pulls out a spoon.
I get it.
The fuck?
What? You never played Knifey Spoony?
No.
You don't just have a spark then.
I mean, what you have a spoon?
Wait, I want a spork.
We've had this conversation before. You can't be trusted with blunt objects, let alone sharp ones. Yes, Panda?
Air pocket?
No, because if you're anything like Saf, then I can't trust you with them either. I don't think I could trust either of you with a wooden spoon.
I can be
You
trusted
can trust
with
me with it.
spoon.
I don't think I can. I just watched you think and injure yourself. I don't think I can trust you with a wooden spoon. It's like a
I'm
prologue.
very much debating if I should just hit your, hit it out of your system, or if I should just leave it.
Oh, you think you can knock the sass out of my system? Oh, I like.
No, not necessarily that, but
I like this one, Saf. This one has spunk and mutsy. You've got some new ones here. Also,
When did I get signed up for this? I'm not the babysitter.
I thought your cousin was joining this year as well.
They're the
Yeah, they had a run-in with Jack.
And don't worry, when like with the pair of you talking over the top of each other, that one I worked quite well, because you'd have the fact that Cassie's brand new and is trying to like say, this is the thing, and then yeah, Saphira's like Cassie's trying to go where they are, and Saf's just like, they had a run in with Jack. That's all you needed to say. So you're all good, promise. Jack, what did you do? Also,
I didn't do anything. They bought cookies.
oh dear, your straight-laced, uptight cousin.
Yep.
To be fair, they didn't know that they were special cookies.
Oh, you didn't tell them? Oh, I wish I was there. That would've
Why the fuck would I?
Well, well, that's fine, but still. Did anyone bring any cookies with them?
there's still cookies left.
I ate my man. You know I don't share.
I didn't bring the special ones, but I brought the good ones.
Yeah, okay, fine, fair enough. That's not a problem. I can deal with that. That's fine. What about you, Cecilia? Was it?
Yes, well, I accidentally ate the spicy cookie. Instead of a normal one, but I have a normal one still.
You ate one of the spicy cookies. Oh, hang on a sec. Were you the one that they? Oh, you're not the one that tried to hug a cactus, were you?
I may have been.
Man, the rumor. I forgot how fast the rumors go around.
Oh, the rumor mills everywhere. You know this already. We also know the fact that you lost half the pupils in the desert.
Finally made it to the front door anyway.
They made it back quicker than you did, but
Clearly they didn't need me.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the rumor mill works quick. That's fine. Now, as the three of you, spend the rest of your evening, because currently it's round about 7, 8 o'clock in the evening. And as the evening goes on, so the roof of the ceiling shows actual passing time. So as the evening gets on, it goes from sunset to nighttime to the stars appearing in the sky. And the teachers are still here, faculty's still here, everyone is still here, and then you hear this loud, booming thud on the teacher's head table, and a gentleman
might have had too much alcohol.
No, a gentleman with like neatly trimmed grey hair, a tidy, thin-lined goatee and beard. You know the dignified peppering on the side. You get like the grey streaks around the side of his head. Actual proper three-piece suit, grey jacket, full. Everything is matching in grey. But as you look at his actual like suit, as he turns, you can see stars appear. He's got one hand in his pocket as he addresses everyone. He goes, "Right then, my eager and willing to learn pupils. Who would like to name the headmaster?"
Don't everybody jump at once.
Who said they will?
Blue did ooh. I said everyone don't jump at once.
That's fine.
Ooh, Celestia.
Celestia. Celestia, really? Celestia.
Yes.
You want to go with the My Little Pony reference? That's fine. I just need to Google it to make sure I get the spelling right.
Wait, no. Shouldn't it be the other sister?
Luna?
Luna. It should totally be Luna.
I mean, we could have the Filetate. I'll keep hold
They
of
have
that.
stars and stuff like that.
Yeah, Penguin. DM me that name later. We'll find a place for that character. Celestia. Hi, Rex. There, Rex. This is what I mean, my dear. So when you join, I'll ask, and you can add whatever the hell you want. We'll add as many references and shit into it. So we're gonna go for Headmaster Luna. Yeah, we will add Celestia in as well. Panda. We'll add Celestia as their twin sister. Sound good?
When I mute, it's not because of
It's
like
because of spawn.
anything that's going on. Yeah,
That's
and
fine.
I don't want to like carry it over.
Oh no, you're okay. So what we'll do is we have Luna is the headmaster, and we'll have Celestia as their twin sister, so we can have male and female, masculine, feminine, knight, and yeah, make sense. So we'll add Celestia as well, which will give you time. So what we'll do is with Celestia, we'll have more. So how about we replace Luna's stars with the phases of the moon? So on his suit, he has the phases of the moon over it. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
And Celestia, I will leave you, Panda, to decide, would Celestia be the astronomy teacher then? Copy. Cool. So the astronomy teacher is Miss Provi, Celestia, the 8D, Master Luna's. Right. In that case, then we're going to do something. We're going to add our first rumor. So, would the rumor be that Miss Celestia only has the job because Headmaster Luna is the headmaster? Is that a pupil type thing that would have been said?
It would be funny if it was the rumor, but not the truth, because we don't need nepotism.
No. I think it's the other way around. I think Celestia was the one that was supposed to get the job, and she's like, they're like, no, I'm good. I like teaching the kids. How about you give it to my brother? He'd be really good. He's. So what we're gonna do then is
I like that.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So I need to new folder, not new folder. Delete. Yes. A new note. Rumor. Luna. Control V. Oh, fuck me. Right, I'll write it down afterwards. It's fine. So yeah, the rumor. So Jack's sister goes, "Did you? Yeah, there's this whole rumor that Mrs. Slash only got the job because of Headmaster Luna. Did you hear about that? I don't think it's true though, because Mrs. Fletcher, she's like the fucking best teacher we've ever had. They're so passionate, and then you just the Jack's just like, yeah, they stood behind me, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they just stood behind me. And he's like, hi, headmaster. It's like, yeah, I was talking. Would you mind? I am so sorry. Yeah. How about we'll just pass over this little indiscretion since the beginning of the year. Does that sound good? Thank you so much, sir. It's very much appreciated. I will shut the fudge up. Well done. And you just see them like disappear. Like they disappear with like a sparkly poof. You know, like how when you wave a sprinkler, you went out with sprinkler. You know when a sparkler is waved and you see the little sparks. It disappears like a spark. Anyway, like I was saying, my wonderful new year of academics, it is so wonderful to see every last single one of you. I hope that this year brings you joy, curiosity, and fills your year with wonderment and learning to your fullest potential, and that some of us keep the fisticuffs to a minimum. You can
They
feel
started.
Farah.
Is it? Okay. Wow.
Saphira, sweetheart, we'll have this conversation later. It's fine, okay? Oh, sorry. It's not Saphira. I do apologize, Saf. I do apologize. I got it wrong. Please forgive me. I do apologize. And
Hey, it changes every other Tuesday. How are you supposed to remember every time?
Oh no, I'm still going to apologize. I am your educator. I am someone that I feel like you should be able to come to talk to these things. So I'm going to lead by example. We all know that Saf here is gender fluid, and I am going to openly apologize. I got it wrong. I am very sorry. And I know you don't like me making a song and dance of this, and I do apologize for using you as an example, but I need to lead by example. So if anybody else draws issue with anything about pronouns or anything else, you will be dealing with me directly. Do I make myself clear? You hear nothing. Good. 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 We don't want to repeat. We don't want a repeat of the Robert Galbraith situation, now do we? We got rid of them, didn't we? Good. Wonderful. Back to a more positive note. This year, we will be bringing back a specific class. We will be bringing back a long asked for class. I know it was a joke, but we looked into it and realized that we could actually teach it. We will be bringing back the Magic of Friendship class for this year. Now, the class will be limited in size, and I will be hand-picking the pupils to enter that class myself. So please do not...
Staff is just going to slowly slip down their chair under the table, like, no.
The pupils have already been chosen. They do not know who they are. They will be approached in the coming weeks, and they will be the class will be added to their schedules post-haste. As we all know, the Magic French... Go on. Okay. No, go on, Thea.
No, go.
As we all know, the Magic of Friendship class was disbanded years ago under mysterious circumstances, to say the least. I don't even know why it was disbanded, but that's neither here nor there. We have been able to bring it back safely. We have been able to bring it back correctly. And we will be using it to educate the few people that are being picked, and if need be, we will expand the class as and when need be. I would ask if anyone's got any questions, but no, in my luck, all of you will go silent, and only one of you will ask a question. So I would kindly ask that you leave the hall, go to your dorms. And enjoy the rest of your evening and get a good night's rest. Now, classes will not start tomorrow. Tonight will be a time for you guys, for you wonderful people to get to know each other. I'm expecting none of you to sleep. I am expecting a load of you to stay up past midnight and until 2 o'clock in the morning. So tomorrow will be a rest day. There will be no classes. Can someone please get the dog off the table? Thank you. It's very much appreciated. Now, if you would kindly disperse and find your ways to the dorm rooms. You know who you are, the ones that I'd like you to take them. Don't worry, Saf, you are not the one to take them to the dorm rooms. I heard about what happened in the desert. Good job. Nice try. Well done.
Shot.
It's very much like a well done, but next time just try a little bit harder. You know, yeah, just like the supportive teacher that's like, nice try, but just a little bit more next time.
Saf is gonna look across the table at their friend and go, "Do you still have that invisibility cloak?" Disappear for a couple weeks.
We're not doing that again. I told you that last time. Last time, right? That's fucking, whatchamacallit? What's his face took my cloak last time? That weird pottery kid. You know, the one that was obsessed with being in the art class the entire time and made nothing but pots? He stole it. It was weird. I didn't even get it back.
Cloak?
Yeah, I had an invisibility cloak. And
God.
yeah, I had an invisibility cloak and some weird kid with a scar on their cheek stole it. It was so weird. I had it and then it just disappeared. Haha, I get it. Haha, invisibility cloak. Oh, it must have magically vanished and everything else. That's fine. But anyway, I've just realized something. Do you guys actually know where your dorms are? Have you been told?
No, but we have a certain set of people we're supposed to follow.
Have you guys been told where you? Oh, they haven't told you yet, I suppose. That's fine. Yeah, we don't split into houses. We actually get like there's a good mixture of each house inside each dorm. There's a school out there that's really problematic and like has massive accessibility and disability issues and some other issues in general. I mean, who lets pupils take part in tournaments where they could die? I mean, seriously, what is wrong with some schools? Sorry. I'm gonna keep making those jokes. I apologize in advance. Anyway, yeah, there's a mixture, so you might be lucky, and we might be on the same dorm. That'd be good, wouldn't it? You know, Saphira will be able to. Saphira will be able to stay with their special friends, huh? Special friends.
I will punch you in the...
That's fine. That's fine. You can punch me all you like, my dear. Also, yeah, but yeah, the little kawaii girl. Ooh, very nice. No more. We'll call her. We'll call her
Pinkie Pie.
Well, how about her nickname is Pinky. Her nickname is Pinky. What's her actual name then? Bridget.
Oh, yeah.
What did you have, Panda?
Well, you know in the episode where they find out like what Pinkie Pie's middle name is or something like that?
I can't remember that one.
Yeah, it was gonna be that.
What's the middle name?
Hang on.
Right, while Panda's gonna go Google that one. Blue, Zilia, can you give me a brains roll difficulty of 5, please, to see whether you actually notice that the room is filtering out?
I can. 10.
10. Yep. You're fully aware that the entire room is filtering out. So you're just like following Zilia, Saphira, and Saf and Cass to make sure that you don't get lost.
According to Google, it is pink. I can't even say it. Hang on.
Hello there.
Diane. That's the only part that I had remembered.
I thought I turned off sound alerts because sound alerts has just fucked my recording. I deleted it. Hi, Mangy.
I should have done that.
Thank you.
Angie, they're not mad at you.
It didn't work. It did work. It came up.
I sent you a DM, Dart.
Alright, cool. Let me have a look. That was weird. I still had Pinkamia Diane Pie. Oh, that's a name. Fucking hell, I love it. In that case, then she's got a very like spring in her step when she comes up to you, Cass. She's like, yeah, hi, 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 hi. Like, grabs your hand. No, man, I deleted it, bud. I deleted it. It's been removed. I deleted it. I've removed it. I've deleted it. It still comes back. It's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. My friend is Pinkamia. My name is Pinkamia Diane Pie. Oh, my friends call me Pinky. Well, Saf does.
Hi, Pinky.
Hello. Hi, 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 hi,
Hi,
hi.
it's nice to meet you.
Ah, good.
My name's Cassie.
Oh, I just like grip your hat with both of the hands, like, nice to meet you, friend.
Yeah, friend.
Yay, friend.
Yeah, where did you find this ball of energy?
They just showed up.
I did. I just came out of nowhere. Yeah, I was here.
Nobody knows where they came.
I do. When a mummy and a daddy love each other very much, they hug in a special way. Like, they have bright, vibrant pink hair, cat ears, and everything. They are living their best furry life. Like, yeah, see? Then they look at Zillia and like, oh, pink. Hello, new friend. You smell like cookies. Don't duck. Don't hide. Hello, new friend. They've got that like 1,000-yard stare and a massive grin, and they tilt their head to the side. It's like, friend?
Celia, it's okay. Just
Promise
go
you're
along with it.
harmless.
Why do I have...
You're harmless.
Quite interesting, let's say.
And they kind of blink a couple of times, put their head back to no. I'm so sorry. I like to mess with new people. I am so sorry.
Fair enough. Makes total sense.
I am so sorry. I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist. You like...
Oh, well.
Well, I mean, you will get on very well, I think, then, in that case. No, it's one of those things is, you know, people see someone dressed like me and they instantaneously think that I'm full of, like, love and happiness, when in fact I'm actually filled with murder and spite.
Staff just scooches their chair a little bit further away. Like,
Staff,
forgot about that.
Staff, why are you bringing the chair with you when we're walking out?
But I don't know.
You know that TikTok meme where they say, me escape my kidnapper, when they see me trying to escape, you hear is the boom, boom, boom. I think that's what Saf's doing, is literally just every time the crowd moves, it's like, you hear it scraping across the floor, and it echoes in the main hall. You should really leave the chair here, my dear.
Fine. She's gonna drop the chair, but as they drop the chair because of the whole magic table thing, it just poofs.
Give me a brains roll, difficulty of 8, please.
No. Nine.
9. You're just smart enough to realize that that you need to let go of it before you put it down, because you know that magically it's going to go. But
Oh yeah.
It does surprise.
I'm gonna get slingshot back to the table.
So Cassie and Zillia, you as soon as Saf lets go of the chair, you should see it go. Or you should see as it kind of goes. They put it down, and you just, and you hear the loudest crash as the chair collides with the table. And Pinky just goes, right, let's go.
That would be an interesting.
Go on, Blue.
What would happen if someone would still sit on it while it would move that fast?
Oh, nothing. That's how Sap was favorite brick. As long as you're still sat on it, you can drag it. You just can't get it to it. Once you let go of it, it just goes.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go. And you just hear as Pinky just skips off, he's time to do some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Hope I get away with it.
I get away with it.
And she's literally like skipping. It's like la 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 through the crowd of new people, and you see all of the new people go like pasty white. And you see Pinky just go around a corner, and you just hear her cackling because she just enjoys tormenting the new people. Right, my friends. We're going to skip through the fact that you guys are going to go through corridors and shit, because that would be boring as fuck.
No, because then we have interesting stuff to look at, like portraits and all that.
In that case then, Panda, guess who's describing the corridors going forwards then, my dear? Go on.
Okay, so the corridors in the school look very ancient. Not like they're crumbling, but almost as though they were magically built to last longer, as long as there's like students and teachers in the building. It is very so you know how in Canterlot, like the hallways look very prim and proper and everything?
Yeah.
It's like that, but there's constellations, there's the glass stained windows of the heroes and like all of the prophecies that have been foretold and filled out.
Cool. Want to keep going?
There are totally some handmade ones from the students that are just the fucking rumors going around school.
Oh, do you reckon that's
And they're like propped up against actual ones?
Do you reckon that's how the rumor mill spreads their rumors and doesn't get caught? They make stained glass windows and put them around the school.
And nobody notices.
Yep. I like doing it this way because I like the fact that Panda got very, as soon as I said, hey Panda, it's your time to describe things, and then I went yes. I like this because it's collab. Oh
Oh no, take them.
what happened there? It's break time anyway. Rip the sounds, not just. Right, anyway, it's a break time anyway, so we're gonna go take a quick break. So I'll see you guys in a second. So, right, it is time for breaks. We're gonna get up, get stretched, and go to the bathroom. All those wonderful things. While I'm on break, I will be playing 3 minutes of ads. This is specifically for Twitch only, by the way. You're not gonna get 3 minutes of ads on YouTube, but if you do want to skip through, you can like slide through and everything else. Yeah, 3 minutes of ads. Twitch side just let me turn off pre-roll ads like an hour or so. I mean, anybody coming in doesn't know what about Twitch's forced pre-roll ads. If there are ads on this video, I'll be very fucking surprised because I'm not monetized, and I doubt with the fact that I've said fuck multiple times that I'll get monetized whatsoever anyway. So I'll see you all. I need to push the wrong button there. See you in a second. It will not be long. It appears that somebody's cat has attacked the keyboard. Tell your cat I say hello.
I think my sound.
Sounds okay? Good, because your
But
sound...
yeah, my cat. I walked away from my PC for 1 second, and cat is typing in chat.
Not gonna lie, it looks like your cat tried to do the ASCII penis. I'm gonna grab what Brenna's just said and copy that into the notes. Yeah, so basically what happens is as we play, I have a program open called Obsidian. And Obsidian lets me track. I've got the main concept of the game, the city, the PCs, like all of the notes for the player characters and their technical stuff. I keep track of the NPCs in one. The classes are in another. The houses are in another. Player character relationships. So this is so I can keep the PC relationships together. So every time something happens between them that are character changing, that goes in there. I have magical items, and now I have the rumor mill, which is the school's newspaper, as it were. Right, so I need to right. What's this? I feel like it might be the first successful prophecy. Might be Millie predicted school lunch for a week on a Friday. The paper with her prophecy is locked away until after lunch that day. Fair enough. But could you imagine that the school newspaper spreading rumors on magical stained glass so that nobody pays attention to it unless they know what they're looking for?
Oh my god, yes.
Also, Panda, well done with the description of the corridors, by the way. Especially for something I threw at you last second. Well done. Right, give me 1 sec, because apparently something's been delivered to my door. Give me a sec.
On Mississippi, to Mississippi. Well, we're all unsupervised, so you can reign terror.
Chaos!
Who's yelling?
Somebody.
Because I heard you yelling from the other side from the front door. And I know it's Thea.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, really? You are aware that I know what you sound like when you yell, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
I didn't say shit.
Uh-huh. Wonderful.
Oh fuck, I'm supposed to go make lunch.
You were.
I'll make lunch after.
Alright, well, make sure you do, okay? Right, Zelia.
I will.
Good girl. Zelia, you ready? Cassie, are you ready? Staff, you ready?
Fuck you. Oh god, I'm becoming Sway. Never mind, I love you, you're adorable, you have the cutest face.
Yeah, I've seen your face. I know exactly what you look like. I'd love to pinch your cheeks. That sounded really bad.
Don't!
That sounded so bad.
Yes, it did. No pinching my cheeks.
It's okay.
Like-
We'll pinch the face ones, not the booty.
All I'm gonna say at this point, if Rex,
prefer the booty.
if Rex is still here by the end of the session and we haven't scared them off, I'll be very surprised.
Run while you can. Save yourself.
Oh dear. Anyway, right. Fuck, where were we? Right, end of the corridors. Yes. So, I think I'm going to keep the group together in the dorms because I think it'd be a lot bit easier to keep you together as a group instead of having you separate and having to find each other. It will also give you more opportunities to connect as players and characters. So, saying that,
You maybe bunk with these guys.
Excuse you? How rude. Now I'm gonna be difficult. Dark, I want to be put in a different dorm.
yeah, you just see some guy in a red hood just go, no, all dorms are finalized. I don't get paid enough to deal with this shit.
It's okay. We'll pay you in cookies.
Yeah, Brenna, I did put amethyst in the medical. So, since Cassie doesn't actually remember where their room is, not Cassie, fuck me, Safi doesn't remember where Saf doesn't remember where their room is. The guy in the red cloak just looks at you and goes, I have a feeling you're about to ask me where your room is because you forgot. Will I be?
Dude, I left my familiar at home. Are you surprised?
He just like, yeah, really, okay. And then you just see that like familiar just appears in your hands. What familiar is it? It's a fuck? Is it?
I'm fairly sure it's a barn owl named Bert.
Yep. NPC character players, Brenna, Thea, Barn Owl, Bert, Albert.
Yep.
So we hear it, you just,
Oh, there you are, Bert.
Owl just looks distressed, goes, oh, oh, oh.
I'm sorry, I left you at home.
But that's like visibly distressed because they just got poofed into existence. They look like they were like, they arrived like mid-stretch and just look around with like one eye. Oh, oh.
Sorry, buddy.
They get up, give you the dirtiest look, and fly to your room so you can follow them.
Yeah, that's fair.
But the hooded character just looks at like Cecilia and Cassie and goes, "You might want to follow them, because that's where you're staying."
I mean, last time we had to follow him and then didn't really end well. So...
Okay, follow the owl.
Okay, got it.
Okay, it might be a little.
Yeah, Bert actually knows where he's going.
What's that back?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Follow that out. It's fine. The owl knows where they're going. That's all good. Also, your room. There's more. There's you three plus that amethyst that's in the medical wing, and there's an empty bed. Do not, under any circumstances, try to vacate the empty bed. Do I make myself clear? Why are you raising your hand? You're an 18-year-old. What?
Vacate the bed?
Yes, do not make the bed leave the room. It's supposed to be there for an extra people. They haven't arrived yet.
Well, the only one that hasn't arrived is Amethyst, so... And how are we gonna get a bed out of here?
We live in a magic school. How do you think?
I mean,
I don't know. The door could string down as soon as like we try to move the bed out of the dorm.
Yeah, Cassie, sweetheart, there is a reason why Saphira has to be patted down before they go into the dorm. It's because last time they set fire to the bed they didn't want in there.
Staff, we don't set fires to beds. That's evil and
we
wrong.
set fires to a lot of things.
Okay, this is Amethyst's bed. We don't set fire to it, okay?
Oh, no. You have Zazilia's bed, Saphira's bed, your bed, Amethyst's bed, and an empty one.
Oh.
So, keep the arson around to a minimum. Okay, Saf?
No promises.
That's fine. It's better than nothing. Right. I'm sure that one of you just judge him to like the kitchen, the shared kitchen is back there as well. Help yourselves. Like the headmaster said, tomorrow is a rest day, so get yourselves comfortable and everything else. Go and enjoy yourselves, but don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything that Saf would do. I have this image, like when someone goes, "Oh, don't do anything I wouldn't do." I think Saf, after last year, is now used as the "don't do what Saf would do." Like there's posters around of this dumb shit that you've done, and it says, "Don't be a Saf," and it magically changes depending on how you're feeling as well. So when you're Saf, it says Saf. When you say Saphira, it changes to Saphira. So when you're Mask or Femme, it will magically change to match your appearance. Right, go on, go. Don't look
Bitch, you can't make me. As they leave.
They just you just hear like glowing eyes underneath the hood. You think I can't make you? Want to keep pushing me, Saf? Huh? We've had this conversation before. Remember what happened last time?
Bye now.
Well done. Zelia, please stop staring at me. It makes me feel uncomfortable.
Oh.
Like this Zelia, there's like temporarily there's two of them, and you just see one stood behind Saf that goes, "Don't even think about it."
Staff is going to lift. Body part is actually visible.
You just lick the hood.
Yep.
Just Zelia, yeah, please stop staring. Take Cass with you. Take Cassie and take Saf with you, please. You look like the responsible one.
That's a big assumption.
Sure, and I'll just take them and leave with that.
Cassie looks offended as they get dragged away.
Question.
What do you? They appear as you're being dragged away. They appear. Yes. What do you want?
How long does it take for our eggs to hatch? Does it take 9 months, and then they hatch, and then we get do we think about them, and then they hatch?
Okay, when you say like you're being dragged along, Zillio's just like. The familiars will hatch when they're ready. Right, bye. But yeah.
How rude.
Oh, you're so rude, sir. How's the water?
That was horrible, and you know it.
Oh, really now, huh? Oh, Miss Water. Could be worse. Could be doing it with dirty talk. That'd make it really bad. Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar Binks dirty talk.
Please don't.
Tempted, but no.
We all advise it.
Everyone says no. So the actual
Everyone collectively just went, "Don't you fucking dare!"
right. The dorm itself, as you get, like, it goes from the school being, like you said, prim and proper and everything else, and then goes down, and the dorms are in the actual cave system of the mountains itself. They've been tidied and pathwayed, but they've kept the rock formations of the actual cave systems themselves. They've just, like, the corridors look like actual rock formations, and the rooms are all offshoots from the main corridors. But the rooms themselves, they're very nice. They are circular in design. Each room is circular in design, so they can be easily separated and segmented for each person that's in them. So in your room is broken into 5 separate sections. You have Cassie's section, Saf's section, Amethyst's, Zazilia's, and the unknown pupils section. Yes.
Okay, I have a question about the rooms. Can we decorate the inside and the outside, like, to our liking? Or do they, like, as we, like, progress, they get painted and, like, show, like, the words? What am I trying to say?
The progression and development as a person.
Yeah,
I thought that's what you were going.
like they would have, like, different things in the rooms that, like, if they, like, actually learned from the magic lesson, like, they would get, like, a little trophy or something, and it would be, like, on a shelf.
It sounds like Panda's just added something to the world, don't you?
Oh look, more lore.
But Cassie, that sounds like a question you'd have to ask Saf about the decorating of the rooms, whether they be allowed or not. I'm not going to say yes or no as a GM. I'm going to leave that down to Saf to tell you whether you can decorate your room or not. Saf's been here for a year already. The reason Saf's in your dorm with you is so that they can encourage you to be who you are and show you around and everything else. They're your go-to person for the year. So, Saf, would you like?
Oh yeah, you can totally decorate your stuff.
Yeah. So, what does Saf's section? Saf, what does your section of your room look like as you walk in? Oh no! Oh no!
You motherfucker!
Another decision. Oh no! Dick.
It looks like a hoarder's house.
So it's just piled on everything. Is this because
there's just so much shit?
Is it because everything's been moved from, like, into this room for this year? So they had nowhere to put it, so they've just piled it all on the bed.
Yes.
So it's, yeah, because,
like, they haven't actually started decorating yet this year.
So everything.
Because they got moved.
Yeah.
Because of the new people and the fights from last year. All their stuff is just piled on the bed right now.
But the rest of you have your trunk. Each section has a trunk, a bed, a bedside table, and a closet. Or wardrobe. Because, yeah, that's fine. So, everyone wants to claim their bed. That's not a problem. I'm going to say that you kind of claim them counterclockwise from left to right. That's clockwise, dumbass. Counterclockwise must be the other way around. You claim the room from left to right. So who would take the one towards the door, or would be nearest the doors?
Saf.
So Zilia, so you've got Zilia on the left side, Saf on the right. Then we're going to have then we'll have Cassie, and then Amethyst, and then dead center is going to be the unexpected pupil, or the unknown pupil, as we're going to call them going forwards for the time being. So we're going to time skip a little bit
Hello.
because what was that?
Hello, person.
Yeah, right. So we're going to time skip a little bit because you guys are going to unpack and it's going to be a bit boring. Blah, 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 blah. So we're going to time skip by a couple of hours. We'll say that it's around about 10 o'clock in the evening at this point, after you've unpacked and adjusted your things and got yourself comfortable. And you head out into the main common room area with the rest of the pupils. It's fucking huge. It is bigger than some of your houses. Huge. It has sofas. It has chess tables. It has bookcases. It has a fish tank. It has all sorts of stuff. There's TVs. There's video games, consoles. There's fucking everything. It is huge. They got those big leather, the big leather sitting chair. Like by the bookcases, there's those big leather chairs you can sit in and read. And by the TVs and everything else, those huge, huge corner sofas. Big fucking things. Everything is lit by candles and chandelier and everything else. And it doesn't look right. It looks like a mishmash of random crap, because you've got the bookcases are rather posh and up class with the leather chairs. They're posh and up class. And then as you get to different sections of the room, like the section with the fish tank has bean bags. It's a section of just a big bunch of bean bags on the floor by the fish tank, because they always know that you're going to sit there, eat the special num cookies and watch the fish.
And it's the best way to deal with the nom cookies.
Yeah, go to the aquarium and watch the fish.
I want to go have a nom cookie and go watch fishies.
So Zelia and Cassie, you two have been abandoned. And Sephiroth's like, oh, cool, new fish. But it's not like a normal household fish tank. I think it's a floor to ceiling cylindrical fish tank.
And it's got fish that don't exist in the real world. Like, there's fish that you're like, what the fuck is that? Like, you see prehistoric shit.
Oh yeah, there's like lycanthropes and everything. There's all sorts of fucking weird and wonderful things in there. And there's just a bunch of people currently sitting in the beanbags, circulating the entire thing. Just sitting there, just watching it and giggling. There is a kitchen. There's a few people in the kitchen already. You can smell cupcakes, cakes, cookies, everything. So much food is being cooked in there currently. Yes, Panda.
Is Pinky in there?
Pinky is currently making a nuisance of herself by creeping up behind the new people, tapping them on the shoulder and running away. Zelia, what you doing?
It's probably just there.
Right.
Probably just looking around the room and like trying to kind of
Take it all in?
Yes.
Okay. Are you looking for anything in particular? Or are you just being nosy?
Trustworthy people and not trustworthy people.
So what are you looking for then?
Or well, people that just seeing if there are some people that just jump out if they make or not.
I mean, Pinky is currently running around jumping out at people. Does that count? She's literally hiding behind bookcases and jumping out and going rawr, and then running away again.
Rawr.
Just rawr.
Really to scare them, don't you?
She just turns around, she looks at you, she's got like yes, why? Sorry, couldn't help myself. This is fun.
like to scare them that much. In a way, I understand. I definitely understand, but also, do people not make your life hard when you keep scaring people?
I couldn't give a crap. It's a lot easier to make them think that I'm weird now, so I can scare off the ones that I wouldn't want to hang out with.
It's very fair as well.
Yeah, the logic behind it is sound. By any chance, is Saf over by the fish tank?
Fishy.
I can hear them. Cool. Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
hey, did you just like? She's like, I'm bored now, and then skips off, going, "Hey, Saf, you said you didn't have any num num cookies, you fucker."
I ate it.
Full of shit.
What do you want to do? Put your hand in my mouth and take it out of my stomach? You can try.
I'll put my hand in your mouth.
All right.
And she literally just kind of goes, all right, then fine. Look. She sticks her foot out, like, tries to stick her, like, she gets like her fingers inside your mouth. She's like, ha ha. Oh, I didn't think this through. Damn it, she's biting me. Gatsy, help.
Why should I help?
Zelia, help.
You did the dumb thing.
I mean, you decided to put your own fingers in her mouth. What did you expect?
I wasn't expecting them. I don't know. I was definitely not expecting them to be wet and slimy once I stuck them in.
It's a mouth.
I didn't think this through. Now my finger's back.
I guess this time.
Like, how are you talking with my fingers in your mouth?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I think Saf's actually able to talk properly with Pinky's fingers in their mouth.
They're an expert with fingers in their mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Pinky just skips off going, yeah, I know, dirty fucker.
You like it. You never complained before.
Shut up. Right. This is going to give you the opportunity to...
Well.
The opportunity to uwu, yeah. Right. So this will give you the opportunity to either mingle, try and find out some more stuff about the actual scroll itself, or this will give you the opportunity, I think Blue needs to add something. Panda's added stuff. Panda's added stuff. Thea's added stuff. So that means it's Blue's turn. So Blue, what would be in the common room, my dear?
I mean, it would probably be like multiple, like kind of like a cabinet with like a lot of like communal stuff. Like for example, like board games, but also like books and like if you can borrow and like put back as well.
So you've got like a section with educational homework books, and then a section with communal fun books, like
yeah, and some board games and like stuff to do with other people and such.
Yeah, so you've got there's board games over there, there's the entire collection of D&D books over there, there's anime books and stuff like that type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. There is some weird girl in the corner with pigtails covered in black. Everyone refers to as Lottie, who is just sitting there putting pins in a voodoo doll, which is slightly unsettling.
Are you okay there?
She just looks fine, thanks. Why?
Just checking in
My
because you're all
friends
alone.
needed to be punished.
She's just like,
Why am I hearing Saf's voice over here suddenly? I thought you were by the fish.
oh, Saf is. That was the voice of the girl in front of you. I could do many voices. This is fun. But yes, My friends needed to be punished rocking backwards and forwards, sticking spoons into a jar and shaking them.
And why did I need to get punished?
One of them bit me.
Do I want to know?
Oh, no, it's... Take the plausible deniability, my dear. It's fine. I mean, I bit one of them.
She's just looking where a second ago Saf bit Pinky, like, wait, what?
Like, she's like, shit, is Saf split personality or something? No, it is two separate people. It's just a coinky dink. But yeah, I mean, if you look at the actual jar, it's not filled with water, it's filled with pickle juice, which is weird.
They died doing pickle juice stuff.
Oh, man, now I want to go eat pickle.
I'm sorry, Thea.
Pickles.
But after about an hour and a half of mingling, you hear like a voice that's not used to authority call everybody in. It's very much like a, hey, can I have everybody's attention, please? Please, attention, please. No.
Saf, can you help them? Because I think they're having trouble with getting everyone's attention.
Saf, this is Peter. Peter is a prefect and the person that is in charge of this dorm.
Ladies, gents, and non-binary folks, Peter's talking.
Peter's like, oh, fuck me. Thanks, Saf, can you do me a favor? Just a little bit more louder, a little bit more aggressive, if you won't mind. And they slide you, as they say that, they slide you an actual num cookie.
Those hoes and non-binary folks, if you don't pay attention, I'm gonna make it your problem.
All right, can you give me a fight roll for me, please, Saf? And we'll just straight roll it. The higher the number, the more successful you are. We're not going to put a DC on it. Let's just see how high you roll.
17.
Everyone shuts the fuck up real quick, and everyone just like it's like watching a Looney Tunes cartoon, because everyone just appears like and standing to attention. Like Peter's like, good job, slide you another one.
Fuck yeah.
Right. Wow. Well, welcome everybody. It's good to see you. My name is, oh fuck me, this is actually my stutter coming through at the moment, so you have to bear with me for a sec. Welcome everybody. My name is Peter. I am your prefect. I will be your go-to type of person for this year. Pinky, can you just for a second, please, sweetheart? Please just keep the ubus to it, please. Thank you. Yeah, I will be your. It's fine. Anyway, I will be keeping an eye on everybody. Everything goes through me. Unfortunately, we do have faculty members in the dorm to make sure that everything goes smoothly. But if you get lost, confused, need help with anything, then please do not hesitate to come and give me a shout. I will be the best help that I physically can. Thank you. Any questions? Anybody? Anyone? No one. We good?
You're not nice to Peter. I will hurt you.
What she said.
Eat today.
Someone actually plays that sound with magic through the entire room. It's like, oh, here's, oh, fine. If you didn't have any questions, that's fine. You just said so. That's fine. That's no problem. If you want to go off and do whatever before bedtime, then that's fine. No problem. But you do need to be lights out in about half an hour, 45 minutes. So I would suggest you head back to your rooms, get yourself comfortable, get ready for bed and everything else. And yeah. Saf, how do I end this? Like dismissed or fuck off? Which one is it?
That's you. That's a you thing.
Cool. Dismissed. Bye. Goodbye. Bored now. Bye-bye. Why are you all still stood here? Go. Why?
Just watching the fish.
We're just very engulfed in your speech.
Okay, you can go now. Bye-bye. Go on. Go.
Staff is going back to watching the fishes until they can't anymore.
How about this? Last one remaining has to lick a window. Why are you all so... Yeah, Zelia's got...
Nobody moves.
Nobody moves. Absolutely no. You got Peter just like, oh, do you know what? Fuck it. And Peter leaves.
I mean, that works.
You just have Lottie in the back just staring at Peter as he walks away, just like quite clearly, just like non-blinking eye contact, just like, hi, Peter. That one makes me feel uncomfortable.
Can't tell our dorm is the unhinged one.
Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, this is the one where everybody who yeah, these are the creative types that have been put into the same dorm together. No, it's fine. Right. So we are reaching into the last 20 minutes of the stream, the last 20 minutes of the session. So
Oh well.
I like trains.
I like trains.
Wow.
Black.
I like chocolate milk.
Fucking Saf is really out of it at this point, just talking to the fish. Right. I'm going to ask each of you what you do. We already know what we know what Saf's doing, because Saf is just sit there like nose pressed up against the glass. You know, they get the piggy nose up against the glass watching the fish. Ow.
Fish.
Fingerprint on my fucking glasses now. Right. Zelia, what are you oohing? No, hang on a sec. Let me just adjust myself quickly. Oh. Zelia, what are you doing before you have to go to bed?
You can probably grab the book out of the cabinet.
What type of book?
Fantasy.
What was that?
Fantasy book.
Fantasy. Oh, here we go. What type of fantasy? Mm-hmm.
She probably just grabbed one and she wasn't sure what about it was, and then maybe she found out that it wasn't necessarily the book that she thought it was.
Roll a d12. And the 1 to 6, it'll be mild. 7, 8, 9, it will be like adult. Not like adult fantasy. And then the high end, you would have accidentally grabbed smut. Like 11 and 12, you would have grabbed
11.
Oh, Lottie! What's the name of the smut book that Zelia has grabbed by mistake? While we wait for Lottie to come back with a response, Cassie, what are you doing before bed?
I actually grab a book much like Cecilia's, but instead of what Cecilia hypothetically grabbed. I grabbed a How to Take Care of Your Egg book.
Okay, so yeah, because Cecilia has grabbed ties and ties and hell beasts. How to shibari your hell beast.
That'll be an interesting read later, but not now.
You like kind of like reading like.
It's very much like the
You're just putting it in a pocket.
just opening up the robe and just like putting it inside the inside pocket and sneaking back off to your room. So yeah, Cass, I think yours is I've laid an egg, now what do I do with it? It's not helpful. It's about you being turned. It's about what happens if you magically get turned into a chicken, and if you lay an egg. It's written in chicken, so it's a bit difficult. So as you try to read it, all it reads is. So would you like to look for another one?
Yes.
Yeah, I think one of them is just. I think yours is like we find another one. It's a bright yellow and it says "Egg Hatching for Dummies." It's an entire series of books when I was a kid. It was XYZ for Dummies. It's an entire series of books. Yeah.
I know Big has one.
So you sit there reading this wonderful, wonderful book. And it tells you need to make sure that if it's a familiar egg, it will hatch when it's ready. You do not need to look or do anything about it. The egg is damn near is nigh and indestructible, so cannot be destroyed. All you've got to do is make sure you keep it close. Other than that, everything else is good. Cassie, not Cassie. Fuck me. I keep getting fucking. It's because I'm looking at Panda. That's why. Saf.
I'm adorable, aren't I?
Saf. It's time for you to head back to your room. High as a kite. Yeah, thank you. Cass, you see like Saphira like hugging the walls. She tries as they try to find their way back to the room. They're like hugging the wall. Because they've managed to get the num cookie of if I don't hug the wall, I'll float away. That's the name of the num cookie.
Had too much fun there, Saf?
I had all the fun.
But as the pair of you walk your way back to your room, you see a sleeping lump in Amethyst's bed, snoring away, and you see Amethyst's signature purple hair kind of draped gracefully over the back part of her pillow. And you see a shifty looking Zilia reading a book, who damn well near craps themselves when you walk in, not expect you to come back so soon. Zelia, can you give me a grit roll, please? Difficulty of 5. Bum 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 bum. You've muted your microphone, my dear.
Grit, right?
Yes.
No, that's my dice. Cats. Yep.
Cat wants to roll the dice. Yes.
8.
8. Yeah, you managed. I think it's one of those ones where you got like the only thing that that Cassie and Saf hear is a slamming of the book, but they don't see you with a book. Hi, Flurry and friends. How are you? It's good to see you. Thank you for
Dad, you okay over there?
Oh, can't spell. Do you know what? Fuck it. Thank you for bringing everyone over, Flurry. It's very much appreciated. Thank you for trusting me with your community, my dear. How was your stream and everything, my love? Playing League of Legends. Do you hate yourself?
Run while you can.
But anyway, yeah. But this will come in handy for the end of the YouTube video anyway. So yeah, we're currently playing through a brand new campaign. We're in session 2 of something called Draco Academia, which basically just means Dragon Academy. I just want to be fancy with it and put it in Latin. Players in front of you are playing 18-year-olds in magical universities. Currently, one of them is high as a kite, one of them is reading smut, and one of them is completely oblivious to what the hell's going on. That's wonderful. But hello everybody, this is coming from Flurry Stream. My name is Dark. I'm your friendly neighborhood gender fluid DM. Thank you very much for coming in. If you want to hang out and follow me and everything else, feel free to do so. But currently we have Zilia trying to hide, who's successfully hid their smut book. We have Saf who has taken something that we've referred to as a num num cookie and is currently hugging the walls because they feel like if they don't hug the walls they're going to float away. And Cassie is having to parent Saf.
Nom nom cookie. Nom nom cookie.
You've already had enough. No more.
Nom nom.
Don't make me break out the shoes.
What's that mean?
So, a chocolate, a flip-flop.
Oh gods.
Not the chocolate.
Or in Thea's case, a rolled up newspaper.
So, Zelia and Saf, you two get changed and ready for bed perfectly normally. This isn't a problem. Put your PJs on, one leg at a time. This isn't a problem. Cassie, on the other hand, pulls out a powder puff compact. And all you remember, we had this conversation about the magical code transformation for the most basic and silliest of things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All you see is Cassie gets engulfed in pink magical sparkles. You see her pull off all multiple Sailor Moon poses. You see her arms stretch out, and the PJ top appears. Their PJ bottoms. Like Tiny fell asleep and was like, "This is just making me know." But yeah, it's like full on, like you hear sparkling magical girl music in the background and everything. So you have twirl, and they're just wearing PJs. It's like, ta-da! It took 15 minutes for this entire thing to take place.
Probably half actually, Cecilia. I would have been like standing there, like, "Are you being attacked?"
Saf, you're high as a kite and you just witnessed that. What would your thought process be? You scream cookies.
No, I said shiny. I'm gonna touch it.
Oh. Well, currently, Cassie, Zillia wants to touch you while you're mid magical girl transformation.
Wouldn't that fuck everything up though?
Give me a. Oh, I think it's gonna have to be charm from Cassie and grit from Staff. And then whoever gets the highest roll will be the one. 16. Like 16 versus 6. Well, that puts Panda well in control of the narrative. So, Cassie, how do you stop Staff from doing something stupid?
I reach my hand out and be like, "Don't touch me while I do this. It'll fuck
fair enough.
everything up."
Staff?
Consent is king.
Staff. Even though Staff is high as a fucking kite, they just withdraw and like, oh, it's okay, that's fine. Zillia? Everything seems to be okay. He's not being attacked.
What are you doing? What is happening?
Pretty shiny sparkly.
You have no idea who Cassie's talking to, but as you look at the shelf, you see that Cassie is talking to their familiar egg. But Cassie, you've just been asked.
It's in the book to do that.
Cassie, Zillia has just asked you what the fuck you're doing with the whole transformation thing.
Oh, getting ready for bed.
There's
Wait a minute.
That
There's just like
there's
trying
a
to like.
transformation going on. I know.
I know it.
That's fine.
She just looks very confused currently. Like, are you turning into an animal?
No. I'm not turning into an animal. I'm just changing into my PJs. That would be cool though to turn into an animal. But no. Just PJs.
You have PJs, you put them on, and you're done. There are a lot of like powdery, sparkly things currently in the air.
I don't know what to tell you.
Like, oh well, there's no danger. So she's gonna hide back in her room and be like, "Want to see me?" Just starts reading again.
And
Like hiding under the blanket.
Yeah. And as the three of you get comfortable and for bed, the lights go out. There is a gentle glow from one of the doorways, so the night light has been put on. The last thing all of you hear is aggressive snoring coming from Amethyst's bed. And I mean like aggressive snoring, like a chainsaw in the forest. Like a pig snort.
Can we put like a magical sound barrier in between so we don't wake up?
Yeah, Zillia's like, hey, how about magical barrier? Cassie's not Cassie. Saf just sat there with a pillow, inching closer towards her.
100%.
No. We don't do that. That's gonna be bad.
Mm.
Can we just put up a magical barrier that just looks at the sound? Maybe that is better. That's safer for Amethyst as well than a pillow on her face.
I think at this point, I think Cassie is like so used to people's stories. Like Cassie is passed out cold, like head back, white, drool down one side, arm off the side of the bed, passed out cold. The only two that are being affected are you and is Zillia and Saf. They're the only two people being affected by the snoring.
Let me do it. Just let me do it.
Come on, Thea.
No, and I'll just grab her pillow out of her head. Or try.
But it's fine. You just see a floating shadow coming from the door, like walking into the doorway, clicking their fingers, and you just see, you still see Amethyst snoring, but you don't hear them snore anymore. All you hear is bedtime, young ladies. As the shadow disappears again.
What was that?
Nobody really knows.
You just ignore it and just be like it didn't happen. Okay, got it. And she just goes to bed.
Yeah, this is typically what we do is just, and we don't see it.
Yes, Panda.
So I know there's a thing. It could be Luna just like in the hallway, like just trying to like make sure everyone has peaceful dreams and everything else.
It's literally one of the teachers, and you guys are just it is literally just one of the teachers. It is Luna. Luna is your dorm's like faculty head, and you guys just don't know it, and she just gracefully floats through the corridors, stopping people from snoring. You have no idea who it is. All you see is a shadow in the dark. The pair of you have just crapped yourself, and it's just a teacher. That's fine. Oh dear.
Everyone thinks it's just a helpful ghost.
Wait, do you mean what? You mean Luna the headmaster? Just checking. Yeah. Luna, yeah. So I think so. Zillia and Saf, you would actually see like the phases of the moon floating in the darkness as he goes past. Yes, Panda.
Cape and
Oh, he's got a bedtime cape. Okay, that's even worse. A hooded figure with moon symbols all over them.
It would definitely be creepy if it randomly walks into your room. Definitely not.
Oh yeah, but he doesn't walk into the room because it's a room full of girls, so he knows you can't go in there. So you just see them stand in the doorway.
he has to be invited in like a vampire.
Oh, maybe that's another rumor. Maybe everyone thinks that Headmaster Luna is a vampire.
Now is the question: in this world, can stuff actually appear because a rumor is strong enough?
We'll figure that one out.
Oh
Not
my
necessarily in this
God,
sense, but like more in
yes.
like normal, like just like a ghost story, and a ghost kinda appears, but not 100%.
Yeah, I think it's more of a case of maybe we'll work on it. But if it's a rumor about somebody who already exists, it doesn't. It's just a rumor. But a rumor of, say, for example, the 5th floor corridor has a ghost down it. If enough people think it's true, it gets brought into existence.
That's what I meant, yeah.
Yes.
We can work with that.
For example, nymph randomly appears in by a tree in the garden at a certain day in the week.
Yeah, there's a nymph, the nympho. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. A nymph appears on the 3rd Thursdays of every other month.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Hogfather. We like Terry Pratchett here. It's all good. But yes, my friends. Did everybody have fun? Everybody enjoyed themselves? I've got some notes to put up, so that's wonderful. We are done and dusted for this week. Ooh. Be able to explore the actual school properly next week because you'll have free reign. I might actually have to draw a map.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, I'll have to see if I can pre-draw it first, freehand it, and then go from there. Actually draw it out. You said they sound like they got further than 20 foot. They did get further than 20 foot. I'm very proud of them. Very proud of them.
Not for lack of trying.
Thea did try taking the chair with them. Just to say they didn't walk more than 20 foot. They skidded.
Now's the question: if the chair actually moves back to the table, does it go straight towards the table or does it go long pathways?